February 15th. Oh my God, I just spent 15 minutes on the phone with Google. They want me to re-verify. And then it's like, oh, we got to get you into your word specialist here. And then there's a one-time fee. And I'm like, wrong. I'm not paying Google. That is bullshit. I've been verified on Google so many times. They've got the information, and they kick you out, and then they want another one-time fee and another one-time fee. And he wants me to give him my email, and I said I can't use my email. I've got, I took pictures on my phone, and Google places that in my email. They lump it all together, so I can't receive or send or do anything in email because it's jammed full because I took some pictures on my phone. It's linked together, and you can't get it apart. There's no way you can separate it. I can't have a phone with my SD card with my pictures on it. I have to have it on a Google Cloud, which jams up an email, so I can't have my business email or anything. Google can't email me. And I hate email to begin with. So, I go in there, clean it out, delete all the pictures that I can. And so anyways, but yeah, carbon's a big problem. Oh my God, people are so upset about carbon dioxide. But here's the thing, people. Carbon is everywhere. Everything you look at is carbon-based. You are carbon-based. We're carbon-based life forms. You ever hear that? It's true. All of this stuff is carbon. And when you got like wood that's carbon, you could burn that. This is some old wood. This is some pine stumps, and this has been breaking down, rotting down. There's still carbon left here, but some of it is actually just turned to gas and other stuff, not like burned, but the termites have gotten in here and eaten that and turned that into methane gas, digested that all up and released, methane's even worse than the carbon. If you burned this, you'd have carbon dioxide released, you'd have carbon left if there was any charcoal there, and you would have all the hydrogen and the other, volatile gases that are released when you burn it. And as long as you saved the charcoal, like here's some charcoal. Look, there's sequestered carbon. Now that pure carbon there, that won't rot down. That'll stay in the soil for a long time. Again, sequestered carbon. Plants, they suck the carbon dioxide out of the air, grow it into trees and branches and things, and all of this is carbon everywhere. All of it's carbon, all the weeds. Here, check this out. I dug this up today, lot next door. This is a sawgrass palmetto. It's about 6 foot tall, big curved thing. I had to cut it off and, lighten the load a little bit, get it over here. It might die. I don't know if it's going to make it, but, since they started clearing all this, and I can see a fence all the way at the end of the road down there and at the end of the block, I got to start blocking this in and putting my hedgerow up here. So, but yeah, carbon, sequestered carbon. They tore this down in the lot next door. This took probably 35 years to grow that, sequester that carbon and all the carbon that's in here. So I should be getting carbon credits. I saved this from the woods. It was over there dying. They dug it up, and instead of taking it away and burning it, I replanted it here. So this is going to keep absorbing CO2 out of the air. This is an indigenous plant species. It's going to survive through, just about everything except for, the lot being cleared. So I got that sequestered carbon here. I should be getting carbon credits for all the stuff I do. Look at this log here. Look at the carbon in that. I saved that. That's from my tree when we cut it down. It holds up this piece of bamboo. It's sequestered carbon. It's a wonderful thing. See these pieces of wood here? Those are gonna, again, those are kind of, those are from, the lot next door. Those were gonna rot down. I thought they were solid, but they got a lot of bugs in there, so we might burn those up. I'm not really sure, but again, sequestered carbon, and that's gonna add to our, forest floor here in one way or another. I'd like to make those into charcoal. That'd be really good. Break those up. Got a lot of cockleburs here. Look, cockleburs, hundreds, thousands of them. I'm out here in my socks too. But those are carbon. Just, we'll plant those back there. Oh, here's more sawgrass palmetto. Again, carbon-based plants. Ooh, and this one is growing. I think that's where it got tore down. It got all wrinkled there, and then it's actually popping. Wait, no, maybe? Ooh, yeah, that one looks kind of brown there. That doesn't look good. Well, I think it's doing okay, though. Still got some green on it. But, yeah, some smaller sawgrass palmettos I'm trying to salvage, save, and get growing. They always said, oh, you can't kill them palmettos. Well, unless you're trying to transplant them. A little harder than it looks. So yes, I have all this wonderful sequestered carbon oh, carbon. It's not just growing things, it's rocks too. See this rock? That's a rock. Well, it's limestone. And limestone, and oh, there's a lot of seashells in there. All of that is loaded with carbon. There's more carbon in one rock than like probably a whole tree. And if you take some of these rocks and you put them in a fire and get them hot enough, they start to break and crack and pop. And that's how they make concrete. They put limestone in a kiln and they heat it up to 1200 degrees, and it rotates and goes down the tube inside the kiln, and it turns into what they call clinkers. And they grind those clinkers up, and that's Portland cement. And that process of heating that rock releases so much carbon dioxide, way more than automobiles and people breathing or cows farting or anything else. Portland cement makes a lot of carbon. Ooh, look at a butterfly. Have had a few butterflies around lately. Oh, the black one, the black butterfly with the yellow on it, that is the Florida State butterfly I've learned recently. We have them around here all the time. And, but yeah, all of this is carbon-based. Your fertilizer, it's carbon-based, but that's got a lot of more about, wow, look how pretty those tomatoes are. Those sparkly little glistening, ugly tomatoes. And this thing is loaded. I'm going to save seeds off of this one. This is going to be my new super tomato plant, I believe. I got just the right organic fertilizer on there, and they're doing great. But yes, carbon-based. Everything is carbon-based. We're all made out of carbon. Carbon is everywhere. All of this is sequestered carbon. All these, you know, I grew a forest here. This is all sequestered carbon. I sequestered all of this. What's her name there? The angry little girl, Gretchen. I forget her name. The crazy kid with that's not a scientist or anything else, but she's a global warmist. Greta Thunberg, that's it. Yeah, Greta Thunberg. I wonder if she ever grew any bamboo. I wonder if she's ever been in a bamboo forest. But yeah, bamboo, most bang for your buck. You're going to sequester more carbon with bamboo than just about anything. You know, I mean, look at all the leaves. It's all sucking up carbon dioxide. I think I sequester far more carbon than I emit. And then I collected up all those rocks. That's all sequestered carbon too. I should get credit for every ounce of that. And there's about 40 or 50 tons there, I'm pretty sure. So again, carbon credits for me. I don't know what y'all are doing. Greta Thunberg, where's your carbon credits? Come on, Greta, where's her video of all the carbon that she sequestered, charcoal that she made by rubbing sticks together and I don't know, whatever they do. You know, they protest. Do they ever sequester any carbon? I sequester carbon, that's what I do. Let me take a little shot of my carbon sequestering here. Yeah, so where's all my millions in aid? And you know, this lot costs like a lot of money here. We bought this, we own this now. I got to pay for it, and taxes on it. And we don't have any structure or anything. There's nothing here. It's just sequestered carbon, forest, bamboo, birds, snakes. The dog runs around, you know, that kind of stuff. But sequestering carbon everywhere. Got a lot of little tiny birds around. We didn't get any robins this year. I don't know what happened with them. They, I mean, we saw a couple. Usually there's like hundreds of them just tearing everything up around here, but I don't know. A lot of mosquitoes this year too, really bad. Sequestered carbon. Yeah, these look a little thin. I think we're about due for some growth here. We have had enough rain, so yeah, carbon. Everything is carbon. The more sequestered carbon right there. Look at those logs. Carbon, 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 carbon. Coconut, that's carbon. Carbon, carbon, carbon. Everywhere I look, I've got carbon. More carbon over there. Carbon, carbon. Sequestered carbon, sequestered carbon. Carbon, 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 carbon. You say, oh, you got a bunch of crap all over the place. The places I met. No, it's all sequestered carbon. I do this for you people. This is my contribution to, see, look, I can see all the way to the freaking end of the road down there. Not that, that's my, but look, there's a shed back there. That's all the way down at that's the neighbor's house, like 3 lots down. I can see all the way to the end of the road now. So I gotta hedgerow that whole thing off. And the next thing we know, this is going to be cleared out. And they'll be putting houses here, house there, house there, house there. And about that time, it's going to suck here. But yeah, more sequestered carbon, more sequestered carbon. All this sequestered carbon, hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds, probably, yes, tons, literally, sequestered carbon. I don't know, just facts is all.